Hey guys, this is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at AMD stock. So let's do the technical analysis, and if you have seen my morning video that we have Nvidia's earnings today, that I talked about a little bit of AMD as well in this video. So check this out if you're interested, because the price action, as I was referring to back then, has also evolved from then. So let's take a look at, are we still in that bullish territory, or are we heading lower? Weakness is coming. You can see Nvidia is selling off, but it doesn't matter right now what Nvidia is doing, because earnings will change everything. The technicals will have fresh technicals in our hand, but you can see it's still holding one of our significant levels, right? Around 931, right? It has a touchdown there. But anyways, this video is for AMD. I'll talk about, Nvidia again once the earnings has happened and all of that. So let's kick this thing off with AMD now. So when I was talking about in the morning AMD, we were above 50 days moving average. We opened above 50 days moving average. But what are we seeing right now is a sell-off at the same, pretty much the recent high of 169 and 75 cents. Now, does this makes it bearish? Well, here's the thing. Let's back up a little bit over here. So we talked about this pivot as it was forming, that this will lead us all the way back up to 162. And then from there, we started to see this wicks forming at the rejection level of 50 days moving average, and also around eventually then reaching this significant level, and then candles selling off. However, back then the structure as of $162 range, these two levels that you are seeing, since we got out of this resistance, we started to find a support there in the pullback, right? So, and that's what I have been saying, that as long as AMD holds above 162, the structure is still bullish. And it has done that. The thing is, that is the structure still bullish? Yes, we got one run up again at the recent highs, not the all-time highs, recent highs, right? And then we are selling off. The thing is that, I'll take you on the lower time frame in just a second, but the thing is that the structure hasn't changed. Intraday, yes, weakness is coming. Intraday may turn into, swing negative direction as well, but right now structure on AMD is still holding in the bullish structure. And what do I mean by that? As long as we are not losing this pivot area of 162 and 58, and not just pivot area, this is a support zone as well, and this is a zone of demand right over here as well, right? So as long as we are not losing 162, it's not a downside play. There is a potential short play further from the range of 162 to 20 days moving average that can come if we start to lose this 162 and 59 cents. However, the thing is that if we lose that, it may give you some cool off plays, in other words, near term short plays, but then we have another support in the structure at 156 and 39 cents, and also this upcoming 20 days moving average. So this pullback will eventually still keep AMD in the bullish structure. So there are cool-offs coming on intraday sides on the short side according to these levels, but all in all, the general direction of AMD is still not, the structure is not to the downside. As you know already, we were talking about this structure as it was going to the downside. That's all worked out, right? Then structure started to change with this pivot, and we are not losing the structure again from where we are, unless we start to eventually lose 20 days moving average. There, not just that, but we have still possibility of pivots, at least a pullback coming at 20 days moving average. So right now structure may give us some cool off, but it's not that it's going to continue down and down and down. That's forever. That's not the thing. So let's go to the hourly interval, and what I want to do also is really quickly adjust something here on my indicator, and let me do the medium here. So what we have is, you can see this trend line that I had. Now it's rejecting not just with that trend line, but also you can see that that's where this recent previous high was, and we sold off right at that significant level of ours, right? 169 and 77 cents. If you need access to my tools, links on the description below, that marks all these things automatically. Now, the thing, and also on that same part, like if this sell-off as it has come today, it was very important for us, at least in the near term, to hold this 165 and 52 cents. I won't be surprised that this cool off may continue a little bit more, at least down to this $162.58 range and this zone. If we lose that, then that's the part, right? I'm calling out 20 days moving average on the daily interval. If we want to continue intraday as well higher up from here, we have to get above this blue box. In other words, back again 165 or not break below $162.59. So that's on AMD, that how we have to take a look at it. But again, guys, look, Nvidia's earnings will affect AMD's price action as well. So we'll take a look at that then as well. But this is as for how things are looking like. And yeah, so AMD might go through some turbulence if it continues heading in that direction. This might give some near-term cool-offs, in my opinion, unless Nvidia is able to change the technicals on AMD as well. All right. So, and those cool-offs, guys, you're watching very important level 162 and 59 cents. And then if we lose that, then you are watching 20 days moving average. But that would be it. And then we are seeing if the pullback holds into turns into again back continuation to the upside, because that will still be a higher pivot until then, even technically, right? Accordingly, positions can be taken, stop losses can be taken, right? And that's it for this video, guys. So if you found it helpful, valuable, hit the like, subscribe. We also had Fed minutes come out, and market has been on a little bit of a rocky stage here. But guys, QQQ is still very bullish. Like any pullback as cool off comes on this to 449, that will just be a cool off, and that won't change the structure on QQQ. Even on the SPY looks like it want to continue to give some cool offs, and that could bring 524, but that structure will not become bearish structure. We are still like, this is just catching up with 20 days moving average, and yeah, this is still very bullish. Okay. All right, let's see where Nvidia is just before wrapping up this video. So yeah, it all comes down to is earnings, guys. It all comes down to earnings now. And yeah, I'll talk about the price action on the earnings side of it, but that's what it all comes down to now. That will either keep the technique, either it will keep the current bullishness on Nvidia, but 890, if we lose that, that may start to break the back of Nvidia. If we even gap down but stays above 890, that's fine. That still keeps it bullish, and we'll see the next day. But if we break 975 and above, get ready, guys. So yeah, that's we'll see. We'll get to see today, guys. I'll be talking about Nvidia as well later today again, right? So all right, that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, valuable, hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next videos, guys. Take care. Bye.